My name is Kevin Connolly. I'm an actor. I've been acting since I was a little kid. And I'm here. It's my first convention, if you will. And I'm learning a lot, and I'm really excited to be here. So thanks for having me.
I'm Jason King. I'm a co-founder at Kingsland University School of Blockchain. I've been in the crypto space since 2010. Know Mo for most of it. Good times.
I'm Erik Sords. I'm a writer-producer. And I'm here with our team talking about our product, which is a scripted television show.
So tell me more about this television show.
So it's a show about the cryptocurrency industry. It's a comedy drama about a group of millennials living in the entertainment industry who discover, they go to a conference like this, and they're frustrated. They're upset with the network system. They're upset with how Hollywood is run right now. And they walk out of the conference realizing that blockchain will forever change the fate of the entertainment industry. And they go to work.
Because it will. Because it will.
And they go to work on creating a decentralized entertainment network. And in the show, they're discovering blockchain with the audience. So, our goal is to bring cryptocurrency and blockchain technology mainstream in a soft way. The story's about relationship, it's about love, it's about fear.
So Erik came to me after writing the pilot for this show and asked me to read it for basically like technical information on if it represented the blockchain group. And for someone who, I ran a major ICO last year, and this series is basically like Silicon Valley meets Entourage, following a group of guys going through the ICO process of like trying to get a company started in the blockchain space. And for a guy who has never run an ICO, the script reads a whole lot like what that ICO process is, and I was immediately hooked on it. I think it's a really good narrative describing just sort of the ins and outs and like all of the hilarity and drama and tragedy of this industry that we all love so much, and that has been a major part of my life for many years now. And so I was hooked immediately, and I was just like, yeah, I would love to be involved.
And for me, like aside from the obvious comparisons to Entourage, I moved to LA from Long Island, and in the early to mid '90s, and we every actor, or you're part of a group of actors, and it's a tough business. And you talk about like how the industry's run now. It's always been run that way. You're just up against a system that's just tough to crack. And inevitably, like as actors, you get frustrated. And the thing that I related to most about the script and the idea is it's a group of actors that are tired of kind of getting kicked around, and they take it into their own hands and say, all right, well, if they're not going to hire us, we're gonna take them on, and we're gonna knock them out of the box. So it's a David and Goliath. It's an underdog story, and from there the Entourage comparisons come in. But it's about guys that are challenging the system, just disruptive behavior.
I like this. And the David and Goliath story is true for so many people in the audience that have worked on projects in this industry.
For sure.
Where would this series air? What are the plans and hopes for a series like this? Do you have any indication of how would?
Yeah, so currently we're going to produce the first 10 episodes for the first season, and then pick up distribution on a platform like Netflix or Amazon Prime or Hulu or something along those lines. But we thought it was really important to keep creative control because the intricacies of this life that we live, right? It's ridiculous, and if you just handed it off to strangers,
you can't have somebody else.
Yeah, it just wouldn't have that flavor. Right. So we're going to produce the first 10 episodes, essentially in house, and then get it set up for distribution after.
And also too, the hard part is producing the episodes.
For sure.
With that, once you produce 10 good episodes of a show, finding a place to put it is the easy part, because it will have already have been paid for. And with that, like the Entourage references, like on Entourage, we sort of peeled back the curtain on behind the scenes of Hollywood, and this would be sort of peeling back the curtain and giving the audience a view of because this world is new to a lot of people, and to people that don't know about it, there's a learning curve. So this would be really kind of showing
If you've watched the content at this conference, you know what keeps getting brought up is mainstream adoption. Like how is mainstream America going to learn about the blockchain space? And I think this really has that vehicle. Like he said, what Entourage did is it made everyone in America feel like they understood how the Hollywood, studio network system worked. And we think that we can do that with a show where we can show everyone behind the scenes of what it takes to build a blockchain company, what it means to survive and thrive inside of the blockchain ecosystem.
And we also sold the shit out of Avio and tequila. So, like with that, like the specifics of focusing in on one group and having that be our sort of vehicle.
I think you're right. It's better not to have something so technical, like having middle-out technology from Silicon Valley be shown on TV, or having the intricacies of blockchain, but you're showing it in a palatable way. What's going on here? And that's exciting for people to see, and that's something that anybody can watch.
Well, it's all about accessibility, too, right? I mean, you want to understand, you want to relate to characters, and no matter what your backdrop is, too, and these guys are sort of the brains behind making it happen, but certainly my job is, it's all about characters and relationships, and certainly what made Entourage a success was the relationship between the guys and the friends, and we hope to do the same thing in the
I think there's plenty of people here that want to share their stories.
For sure.
Just to make it clear too, it's not just guys that are building this business. We have quite a few leading ladies that we're pushing into positions.
Yeah.
There's a lot of women in the space, more coming, and it's a global story. This isn't just the American market. We want to bring mainstream knowledge to in this industry. It's the entire world. The story is written to incorporate the Chinese market and the Middle Eastern market and South America, everywhere. It's happening everywhere, in every city, in every town, and at the end of the day, this is a technology that is going to have tremendous impact on third world nations and communities that don't have the ability to go to a bank and to.
Prior to this, we had sort of an intimate gathering of some blockchain luminaries earlier to talk about this project. And in that room of, like 25 people, there were like 25 separate David and Goliath stories within that of like, hey, I took on, an incumbent entrenched system and, they didn't kill us. Like, we're still here. We're still fighting. We're evening the playing ground. And so I think that, I think it's a great story that so many people can relate to. And the fact that it's, it's blockchain, just, it's a Trojan horse, just kind of sneaking in with that good feeling of that David versus Goliath that everybody relates to. And, oh, guess what? Now you know about the blockchain.
All right. And for those of us on the outside of it, like, obviously I'm sort of new to the world, but there's a curiosity and there is a learning curve. So, this is an opportunity to sort of, it's almost like, blockchain for dummies, make people understand what it is, because it is a little complicated, and I think people want to understand it. We just need to provide the platform for which they can learn and understand. And obviously entertainment and fun is a big part of that as well.
Any final thoughts to add? Where can we find out more about this? What can we do to be a part of this project?
You can go to www.cryptostheshow.com and check out the producers.
Or we're hanging out here.
We're around.
Cryptos has a booth just on the other side of this wall. There's a booth here.
Come by, talk to us.
Come by, grab a flyer.
We're looking for partners. We're looking for folks that want to put their products out there, their applications.
And also, we're going to deliver a top shelf product. More importantly, it's going to be done by the best people in the business. So,
it's certainly exciting, and I think listening to everybody's stories will help create just a magnificent show, because this industry has seen some shit.
Yeah. So I hear.
Yeah. Getting thrown out of the Versace mansion.
That's true. All right. Big round of applause. Thank you guys so much.
Yes.
Thanks, everybody.